Well, good evening, viewers. Didn't really get back to that taping last night. Just it was a very long day, so I just did do a what we call a skim coat over everything, and I still have one more pass to do in certain spots. Corners are especially difficult because you only can do one side at a time. I do have the dehumidifier in here. I shut it off for the recording just because it creates some nasty background noise. But so I'm going to run this dehumidifier and come back and try and see if I can get a final coat on this. And maybe if it's drying time, maybe it's not too late, get a sanding done and a coat of paint, or a primer, should I say. So we'll be back. Okay, viewers, so we're back. So I did do a couple of passes. I did two, actually. But in concentrated areas, the corners are usually the most difficult and take the longest to dry. So unfortunately, they are not going to be done tonight, allowing me to hit this other side one more time. You know what I'm going to do? It's already made a plan. I do work a full-time job during the day. So what I will do is get up early in the morning and put that second or final pass on various spots. But it is looking awesome. I know you can't really see that, but it is. Very little sanding will come from this. Again, I'm not too worried about the lower half. I did do some patching. I'll do some quick sanding. But again, that's all going to get covered, but I am going to prime everything first. Now, just to recap is, clean your tools. Always important. I don't know if you realize it, but this knife right here is 20 years old. 20 years old. And so are these other ones. I clean them and I dry them. This is new because I can't find the one that I had, but Hyde's still making them the same way. And then again, make sure you clean the bucket. But something I didn't add in all those other times I told you to clean the bucket, don't forget to clean the lid, because all the particles that get caught up in here end up falling in there. And guess where they end up? In your finished product, giving you a nightmare and more applications. Or you try and play with it too much, try and get that defect out, and you end up costing your time and more coats. So I typically sand with 220. It's a very fine paper, but you don't need to sand much. At least I don't. But you might need to adjust that based on how your application is and experiences with taping. Now, I've got my paint ready for tomorrow. I use Kilt's Original. Now, that's an oil-based primer, but I find that that works the best for sealing walls in kitchens and baths, which is where my background is. Obviously, I have paint thinner to clean everything up afterwards. This is becoming a big problem in today's world, with the VOCs. This stuff's almost banned. Unfortunately, I don't think the latex brands are quite as good as the oil-based brands. But that's hopefully tomorrow night. So like I said, the plan is to, put, a few more touch-ups in various spots, sand it, and then prime it, so that when I try and work on this Wednesday night, I'll be working on some sort of finished product like the chair rail, the wainscoting, which we'll get more into probably Wednesday evening, maybe at the end of tomorrow. But tomorrow's a big day because we got a lot of sanding and priming, and that's going to take some time. And remember, I'm doing this nights, so that's why it seems like it's taking forever. But thank goodness we have another bath. So hopefully you stop in and, tomorrow and see my progress and throughout the week. Hopefully we're getting close to installing finished products, which is everybody's probably dying to see. But again, patience. I have the time, so why don't I use it to make sure I have the best outcome? That is my approach to almost everything I do. So again, thank you for watching, and excuse me, until tomorrow night. See you then. Bye-bye.